Hey guys, welcome to the first lecture of the Queen's Language. So, here what we'll be trying to do is we'll be getting you short videos to build a strong foundation. We'll be doing 10 minutes every day. We'll be covering the most important topics of English. I would like to point out that if you go to any institute, there are a lot of institutes operating today, even a lot of online content that is being developed. So everyone promises that focus on something called as spoken English. So, spoken English or communicative English, yes, it can be developed in 1 month for various exams like your IELTS. And if you want to go abroad, yes, definitely, you can prepare spoken English in 1 month or 3 months. But here, we'll be focusing on a strong foundation for various exams that the Government of India conducts, be it your NDA, your UPSC. Here means all the exams conducted by UPSC, which includes NDA as well. But NDA has been given special attention. Your CDS exam, your civil services preliminary exam, and various other statistical exams that UPSC conducts. And then you have your bank PO exams, SSC, MBA. Though the English level is quite high, the level of English being tested for your CAT exam, CAT, is pretty high, but still, our foundation courses are 10 minutes content. Every day will be covering all these aspects of your learning. So I would like to point out that our resource persons, the team, has been handpicked from the education industry, and they produce exceptional content. They have been working in the educational field for the past 40 years, for 25 years, 30 years, our team, and they have identified the core subjects that are required, the core topics from English that are required by any student to build a strong foundation and learn the English language. So you must be wondering what the Queen's language is. The Queen's language is the British version of English. So as you know that English went to the States, United States of America, North America and South America, through Europe. Europe was where the language was originated. But as you know that it went to America, so there it got modified a little. The changes were made, and all the softwares, most of the softwares, they come from the American side. Silicon Valley is pretty famous for it. So if you'll spell vigor as VIGOUR on Microsoft, for example, it will say that it is the wrong spelling. But in school we have been taught that vigor is VIGOUR. But that is the Queen's language. So here we'll be focusing on the language that we have learned, and that is the Queen's English. Okay. So before we go further, I would like to point out that we will be preparing for all these exams. Most of you might not be knowing that IMU CET, what exam this is. IMU CET is after your 12th, and it is an entrance exam to enter the field of Merchant Navy. Okay. So 10 minutes every day, we'll be covering these questions that are generally asked in most of the exams that you face if you're applying for a government job or even a private job. In private jobs, English becomes a basis for your interviews, your group discussions. Plus, in the written round, these questions are frequently asked. Fill in the blanks, editing omission, jumbled sentences, and correct the following. We'll be focusing on all these, and as well as the foundation for your English and your English needs. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on the first lecture of this series. Okay, so these are various parts of English that are focused on. These are subparts, determiners. This is all grammar, and these are generally asked in the exam. You must be wondering that these, like determiners, no one specifically asks you what determiners are in your exam. But once you see the questions, you'll understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, so today we'll be focusing on determiners. So determiners are noun markers. They come first in noun phrases, and your nouns, obviously, name, place, animal, thing. An article, all articles, a and the, are determiners. All demonstrative words, this, that, these, those, are determiners. All possessive words, my, his, her, their, its, ours, are determiners. Cardinal numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they are also determiners, and ordinal numbers first, second, third, fourth, they are also determiners. And plus, words that tell us about the quantity also are called determiners. So I know this definition might not be making things clear, but if you see the questions, you'll understand. So here's the list. If you can take a screenshot, please take a screenshot of the words. It'll give you a better idea about what determiners are. Okay, as we have discussed, that articles A and the this, that, those, these, my, are, your, his, her, its, some, any, every, much, few, little, 1, 2, 3, 4, 40, 70, first, second, last, next. Last and next also, they are called determiners because they tell you what order things are in. As you can see, ordinals means what order things are in. So, the first exercise about determiners. First is, please give him dash sugar. We know how to protect dash freedom. What is dash equator? Silver is dash best conductor of electricity. We had it up dash sleeve. Okay, so please take a screenshot and attempt these. Coming to the answers. Please give him some sugar. We know how to protect our freedom. What is an equator? Silver is the best conductor of electricity. He had it up his sleeve. Okay, here it can be the as well. I would suggest that you go with the. What is the equator? You know that the is especially used when there is only one of that particular entity. Like there is only one equator, so it's always going to be the equator. Okay, so yeah. Next question, next set of questions is, we must always strive for dash honest living. She is trained for dash adventurous mission. The gorillas were standing on dash feet. Violence is no solution to dash problem. Okay, so the answers are, we must always strive for an honest living. She is trained for an adventurous mission. The gorillas were standing on their feet. Violence is no solution to any problem. Next set of questions. Within a dash year, he moved to London. Even in dash lifetime, Shakespeare was England's leading dramatist. We all have signaled dash support. The doctor will ask him dash questions. Have you completed dash work? How dash time will you take to make it? Within a few years, he moved to London. Even in his lifetime, Shakespeare was England's leading dramatist. Yes, definitely Shakespeare was England's leading dramatist. We all have signaled our support. What is a dramatist? A dramatist is a person who writes drama. So in olden times, there used to be theatre. People used to go to theatre. Not cinema hall, they used to go for theatre as in live performances, right? So people who used to write those stories were called as dramatists. We all have signaled our support. The doctor will ask him some questions. Have you completed your work? How much time will you take to make it? Next set of questions. Okay, so we'll be doing 15 questions today. We'll be doing 15 questions every day and some this or that of various parts of English, so that you don't have any problem clearing any exam. So like in UPSC, you must be knowing when the result came recently, that you have your CSAT exam. Your CSAT exam has a lot of English questions, comprehensive questions, and MCQs. Yes, definitely. But if you don't clear your CSAT, your general studies paper is not evaluated. Okay, so English is that important. Plus, obviously, other subjects are important as well. But there have been cases, in a lot of cases actually, people who are eligible for a particular job, they don't get that job just because for the want of English communication, right? So we'll be working on that. And this is the end of our first lecture. And please subscribe, comment, share and like the videos. We'll be providing you with more content and we'll be catering to all your English needs. It just takes 10 minutes every day, and I'm sure the videos will be less than 10 minutes also. So, okay. Thank you.